All right, so what's up, Big Headed fam? It's your boy Big Gotti. Thank y'all for tuning in with me on another one. Hey, look, if y'all new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because it lets you know when I drop. Now, my next guest, some people would call him controversial, some people would call him a genius, man. But I'm gonna let him let y'all know about his story and how he got started in this. So the first thing we want to know about you is what's your name, what you got going on, and what's the uproar about, man?
Yeah, my real name is Henry Dave Alejo.
Yeah.
My street names, I have multiple street names. You know, they call me H Money, Drift, Ha Money, Red Rum, Hennessy, Big Hen, Hen Dog. You know what I mean? But my new channel that I started is called Real Stockton Time Live and Direct. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I'm giving people feedback, you know, out in the world, what's going on in their areas. And at the same time, people should be looking at it, hey, this nigga's giving us a heads up that these niggas know what's going on.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So, you know what I mean? In the streets, I'm trying to help them too.
Yeah.
To let them know that they're on their asses and they'll be, you know what I mean, doing the same shit or...
So what made you start the channel?
What really started me to do my channel is I was trying to feed the homeless people, and I was videotaping the homeless people, and a lot of people didn't really care about the homeless people.
Yeah.
Right. So I wasn't getting no followers. I wasn't getting nothing. But then when I started putting chaos and all this other shit, it started booming, you know, like, because a lot of people like to see chaos.
I mean, which is completely natural. Yeah. These days.
You know, and, you know, a lot of people are getting in their feelings. I almost got killed in front of my house with my daughter, you know what I mean? You know, just because some other guy named 209 Glockton, you know, he's been putting my videos on his videos and like stealing them and putting smut on everybody else, saying their names, who got hit and this and that, you know, and I don't do that. You know what I mean? All I do when I go to a scene is literally say, hey, 2 people got shot.
So how long have you been doing this page?
I've been doing this page probably for like literally before I went live on my Instagram, probably 6-7 months. You know, it was like literally after my grandma died, you know, I was like, you know what? I needed something to keep me busy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was going through a lot of thoughts. You know, I lost someone I really cared about, and I did a lot of movements. Like, it almost tore me apart where it took me away from doing what I was supposed to do for the homeless people. Because, you know, a lot of people, when they lose people, they lose the track of what they need to do.
Yeah, for sure.
And I still did what I did. You know, I needed to do it. You know, I said I was going to feed the homeless people that day, and I still did what I had to do.
So the channel to you was like a way for you to stay on track so you didn't get off track and make sure your mind kept growing after the situation with your grandma.
Yeah. But at the same time, I still wanted to feed the homeless people before that. But there was still things in my, you know, life that could have threw me off track, you know, but I still kept on going forward. And, you know, like, just people are just hating on what I'm doing, you know, like, I'm just trying to keep it positive, you know, and at the same time, you know, like, things happen in the world and people need to know what's going on.
So you say you've been doing it for 7 months. When did you first start receiving the initial like hate? Because I know it wasn't at the beginning.
Nah, it was like my friends would come up to me and tell me, you know, like, people are feeling this way, or my son would tell me, hey, this and that, you know, why are they feeling like that? And I was like, you know, I don't know why they feel like that. I'm not putting no one's name on there. You know, if you're already doing it, and if you're doing this shit and you're caught on camera, you know, the news comes to your house and harass you after, you know, your family gets killed, you know, and all the other stuff. Hey, what happened? And they're trying to get questioning. You know, I go out there and just try to get the bare minimum. I don't post people crying, you know, the families grieving.
So but initially, like, would you say like within these last 90 days, it's been this hate?
Yeah, a lot of hate, you know, a lot of hate. And it's like, I'm not trying to hate on no one. I'm not trying to snitch on no one. I'm just trying to let everybody know what's going on in their neighborhood.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, which is understandable, you know?
Because a lot of people be complaining about, oh, we ain't ever on the news. They don't ever care about us, blah, 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 blah. And I'm trying to do that for us.
Yeah.
You know, some things, yeah, I see and I don't put on there because that would mean me indicting people.
And snitching?
Yes, snitching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm far away from that, bro. I'm not trying to snitch on no one.
I feel it.
You know?
I feel it. So my next question is, so when you be out there, you know, in these situations, do you ever feel any sort of danger?
Not at first. Not at first. You know, because I thought I wasn't doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You know, at all. Because I wasn't snitching.
Yeah.
You know, you sitting there saying I'm a snitch, but, you know, you kick it with a nigga that has an ankle monitor that just got out with, you know, 2 gun charges and shit like that, and they're tracking them down, going to your house, going to your place, but you kick it with these niggas, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of people be saying, you know, I'm a snitch, but it's like you kick it with snitches, you kick it with dropouts, you kick it with informants, you kick it.
So hold on, let me steer you back though. So this is when you get out there, you didn't feel danger at first, but you feeling like because these situations are occurring now.
Oh, I had a situation where a man approached me at my vehicle with a pistol with my daughter in the car, you know?
Yeah.
And that's when I knew it was a situation because some other guy literally was taking my videos and putting smug on it, you know?
Yeah.
And it wasn't cool. And my intentions ain't to, you know, cause problems through hoods or anything like that. It's literally just to get the news, you know? I want to let everybody know what's going on, you know? This world's turning kind of fucked up.
Okay, so just to return to the original question, so do you feel danger when you're out there getting the videos?
It's not really.
No?
I got my mens with God already. You know, God, I have been through so much shit. Like, these people be like saying, I don't know how it is, bro. I used to be on the other side. I used to run around. I used to jump out of G-rides. I used to be in the back seat, you know, chilling and doing all kinds of other shit. I'm not gonna sit there and indict myself.
Yeah.
You know, but they're sitting there telling me that they trap here, they trap there, but I probably trapped there before them.
Yeah. And
they don't even know that.
Yeah. I feel what you mean.
You know, and you know, and if they're sitting there saying I'm a snitch, bro, a lot of niggas that really fucking know me, yeah, nigga, if I was a snitch, all these niggas would be like, damn, that nigga is gonna snitch on me. You know what I mean? Because I did some shit, bro. I used to fuck with the plugs. I used to fuck with everybody, bro.
So
and
you saying really, you know, you don't feel no danger. You know, the only person you fear is God, and you just doing what you
feel like I need to do.
You feel like you need
to do.
You know,
because what I was trying to put on there, the homeless people didn't care.
Okay.
So I started doing like media shit. Buildings catching on fire, cars on fire, stores getting robbed.
Yeah.
You know, if the block's taped off, you know, any man in the world, you're going to sit there and say that you wouldn't videotape it if it's happening in front of your house and you wouldn't send it to someone. You're lying.
No, they definitely going to do it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They're just hating on me because I got a cloud, bro. And that's all it is. I got a lot of followers. Yeah, maybe some of it, you know, if they're doing it in their own, you know, I don't know how to say it. You know what I mean? Like if they're doing it out in the open and they getting caught on camera, bro, how am I snitching on you, bro? They already got the footage of you.
No, you're right. I mean, and like you said, a lot of people already, you know, if they see something going wrong or whatever, fight, store robbery, anything, you know, they pulling out their phone these days. So, I mean, I can't say you wrong for monetizing it, you know, making $1 off of it, you know. I mean, because that's what a lot of people would do anyways. They would do it for free, you know. But, you know, my next question for you was, so when you're at the scene, do the police ever give you any issues? Because I know you come in a lot of close contact with the police.
They don't like me. Some of them don't really care. You know what I mean? But the ones I think they're hiding stuff or doing stuff wrong, or they just have a chip on their shoulder, they're just going to give me grief anyway, bro.
Yeah.
Because I will sit there and ask them, hey, you know, because I want to know what's going on. You know, I want to give everybody the right stories. I don't want to give you no lies or anything like that. I don't want to, you know, put dubs on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm trying to give them the real story, and the cops won't fuck with me.
And I mean, the cops pay your taxpayer dollars to know. I mean, that's what the taxpayer dollars go to pay them.
But
so,
you see some of my videos, I ask them, and they literally just ignore me like I'm just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jump in the vehicle and drive off.
Yeah.
You know, and I just think that's not right too, because, you know, I'm getting judged from both sides now.
Do you feel like they follow you around, or any extra attention has happened because you do this channel? Like,
yeah, I feel like, you know, some people have been calling the cops on me. Like, I was at the smoke shop the other day. I was just standing there, you know, because the smoke shop got robbed on a country club right next to Country Club Market, right?
Yeah.
The new smoke shop. And whoever is robbing them called the cops on the store because they know who I am. Mm-hmm. They know how I run. They think they know how I run. You know, I just don't run around with my thing no more. You know what I mean? I feel like I ain't doing nothing wrong to cause any attention. So I have to carry that with me. You know what I mean? But now I feel like I should just carry it every day because a dude approached me with my daughter in the car and put the shit to my car. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know, like he's telling me, oh, I put his face on there. He thinks I'm this man, but I'm not that man. So it puts me in a lot of fucked up predicaments. A lot of people will be like, when I'm standing around, people will be grieving and yelling at me saying, why are you standing here? Why are you
that was going to be my next question. But so you feel like when you're at the scenes, do you feel like you get a lot of criticism from the victims at the scene? Like the people that something bad happened to them, do they look at you a certain type of way?
Yeah.
Definitely?
Yeah, definitely. They're mad, you know, that I'm getting that footage because if the foot was on the other shoe, they would do the same thing to me. Yeah. They would videotape me.
For sure they would.
You know what I mean? They're gonna.
I told you, I feel the same way about
that.
They're
They're gonna deny it and say that, oh, mind my own business, blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up, you lying ass. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're gonna sit there and record it, tell everybody about it. If a big ass shootout happened in front of your fucking house, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna take one picture, you're not gonna message someone and show them.
They are going.
Come on.
Well, I say that because Instagram and shit is so prevalent. That's all you see is videos of crazy shit happening, you know? So you can tell almost like instantly that when something happens, someone's gonna pull out their phone just so they can get a lot of likes on their Instagram page anyways, you know? So I don't feel like it's wrong that you go out there and monetize it, but I mean, I
don't try to get no one into action. Yeah. That's the thing, bro. This is all aftermath. You know what I mean? Everything that I post is like, this is what happened. You know, I don't go over there and be like, okay, I'm standing in front of this spot. These people start tripping and I start recording. And I'm like, oh, shoot. You know, and I post the fucking whole murder, the whole scene. That's me snitching. Yeah. That's you know, if me pulling up and I'm driving down the street and I see the block taped off and I just pull out my camera, I'm like, hey, what happened? And then some person says, oh, 2 people got shot. Or, you know, why would you get mad at me?
They shouldn't get mad. I mean, that's what they would do. They probably gonna do the same thing as you. Like I said, a lot of people, I mean, a lot of us are guilty of it, you know? Some of us pull out our cameras and, you know, record all kind of things, but that's the world because everybody got a camera on them these days.
Door cam, everything. Every corner you hit, there's a camera.
Okay, so, you know, my next question was, how do you feel like people in the streets treat you knowing that you report crime and you're running around doing these crimes? How do people treat you? Do they treat you any differently?
They look at me different. You know, they sit there and some people say, oh, you're doing a good job or whatever. But then some people are just talking about me. You know, I should take this down. I should take that down. You know, and it's like, if you guys are doing this shit and you guys are caught by other people doing it and you're sitting here telling me I'm putting your shit on blast, you know, how the fuck am I putting you on blast when they slide on you? Mm-hmm. They knew where you were at. Okay. But you're saying I'm putting your whole house on blast.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They already knew where you're at.
I feel what you mean. So you feel like people in the streets kind of treat you differently because you're doing this. What about family?
A lot of family, you know, a lot of them don't like it, you know, because where I come from, mm-hmm. You know, I come from the streets. Yeah. You know, that kind of shit, you know, some of them say, oh, what's cool, you're not snitching. You know, some of them come from the streets and they're like, hey, he's not snitching. What are you talking about, bro? Like, you know, but some of them are like, hey, this person's feeling this way, you know, this and that. They feel like you're telling. And it's like, how am I telling? What am I telling on? Yeah. I pull up to a scene. There's tape everywhere. What am I telling?
Some people would look at it because you're reporting the crime, I guess.
It's getting reported anyway.
That's what I would say. I mean, I think
they're getting documents. They're getting the casings off the floor. Yeah. They're getting door cams. They're getting all that shit, bro. Why not know what's going on? At least I'm telling you that they're looking for this car, they're looking for this. I'm telling you that there's a high-speed chase that they knew.
So you consider it kind of like you helping?
Kind of like we're giving them the heads up too.
Yeah, okay, I feel you.
Oh, it's hot over there. You're gonna go over there and slide over there because your cousin just got killed, and then you're gonna be like, the whole block's surrounded, and then they pull your dumb ass over and you go to jail.
Facts.
Right or not?
Facts. If you put them up on game, at least, I mean, I see what you mean.
It's like giving them a heads up, bro.
Yeah, I feel what you mean.
And they're not looking at it like that, bro. They're looking at me like, oh, I'm blowing up their houses. I'm snitching on them. I'm, being very rude. I'm sorry that if you think that I'm being rude, I'm not trying to be rude.
In the whole category of the whole genre, like people on YouTube getting videos, like they go out and they record the crimes and all that stuff. In your opinion, like in the whole thing, is that snitching like in general? Some people do a little bit more than others, but
I don't know what the game of snitching, because the whole game of everything has changed. Niggas are kicking it with snitches. Niggas are kicking it with dropouts. And they're really snitching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like literally snitching paperwork. And so I don't know what I don't know.
Because you said you have the other
It babbles me. It really babbles me because I feel like, really stopping my page.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, why am I going to stop for? What am I doing wrong? How am I affecting your life? How am I, they already got the footage. The cops got the footage. You should be worried about them instead of me.
So when you watch the other
I'm giving them the heads up, letting them know if I can get the fucking video, okay, who else got the video?
Okay. So in your opinion, so the other channels, they do a little bit more. Some people are putting faces with the crime
different
scenes.
Faces, putting like, oh, this is how you die, and talking bad.
Now, do you consider my video snitching?
That's way snitching. And he's telling them the name of the mom, how old she is, this and that, what's the address, everything.
Yeah. So I think that
I'm giving the outline. Yeah, I'm giving the outline of what's going on the outside, but I'm not really in the inside giving everybody's information.
I see what you mean. Because in my opinion, these other channels, they do a lot more than you, and I think they're trying to tie you in the same kind of boat. You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm a one-man person, brother.
Yeah.
I got these other people following me.
Yeah.
And they love my videos. They be telling me to tag them, post their stuff. And I feel like I should, but at the same time I didn't know what they were posting.
What do you mean by that?
Like the hate.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I didn't see that real clearly.
Yeah.
And then when I started seeing it, I stopped posting.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You don't see me posting other people's videos no more because I'm not with that to cause problems.
And see, a lot of the times when I'm looking at it, I see that they're snitching on those pages. They're putting people's names, they're putting people's faces, and I think they're trying to get Stockton Time mixed up with Glockton, mixed up with everybody else. And I feel like that's not the case, because you're not on there deliberately trying to get anybody arrested on a crime scene or something like that. No. You know what I mean? So I understand where you're coming from with it, but I just wanted to know your overall view of it. Like, do you think, that shit is considered snitching? You know what I mean? Just
no.
Only
it's the aftermath.
What you do.
It's the aftermath, bro. I'm not even there when you're doing it. You know what I mean? I'm getting the after.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting cars driving away. I'm not getting this person hitting the fence. Maybe like people will send me a video, and it's a person running down the street with money or something like that, or someone's driving a car down the street having a high-speed chase. They're chasing the cops. I'm not snitching. I'm just letting you guys know that they got the footage.
Yeah.
And I'm giving you guys a heads up.
Okay, so the news, right? The news does the same thing, right? The news is out there. So,
and they have protection.
Yeah, in your opinion, is the news doing anything different than what you do?
Yeah, a lot different. They're giving them all their information. They're showing their picture. They're showing everything. They're showing everything that you lost, where you guys are going to have a candlelight at, all that stuff. I don't even do that. I don't even go to the candlelights, bro, because I feel like that's disrespectful. Yeah, I'll probably pull up to see, but I won't post you guys, bro, because I don't want other people to know where you guys are, and then they come and start shooting you guys up.
Yeah.
Because I ain't like that. I ain't trying to start funk between hoods.
Yeah, I feel what you mean. So a lot of people consider, they would consider what you do as like putting people's families on blast. Like, I'm glad you said that because it tied into my next question. They would consider it like when you pull up to the crime scenes and people are getting killed, that you're like, you know, putting them on blast, exposing their business. How do you look at it from that angle, from if the shoe's on their foot?
No, I'm actually giving them the heads up. Like, hey, they're all out here. You know, like I said earlier, you know, like your cousin's gonna jump in the car, my cousin, whoever's family member's gonna jump in the car, and then you're gonna have another loss because you guys are gonna get caught up. You know what I mean? So I'm giving them the heads up that the cops are out here. They're looking for this vehicle. So you know, I feel like I can probably get in trouble.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm giving them information that I'm finding out when I get to the scene, what they know about them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
I see what you mean.
Like it's actually like, how can I say, like I'm helping out the criminals and they're not gonna like that. I'm helping you guys kind of like not get away, but I'm giving you the heads up, like, hey, they're looking for that car, or you know, they have a high-speed chase and they're on you or whatever, or if there's a shooting or something like that, you're gonna go retaliate on someone, bro, and you're just gonna get caught up too because the cops are all blocked off, they have it all taped off.
Yeah.
You know, but people are in their feelings when that shit happens. They don't look at it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The person's trying to help you out, because I've been through that shit where we sit there and be like, oh, we're gonna go slide, blah blah blah, and you know, there's cops all there, and then the car gets pulled over, and then you're on a high-speed chase because you know you wanted to go see with, you know, because you're being reckless.
Yeah, that's true.
And the game changed. You know, the game changed, bro. So niggas is over here sitting here saying I'm snitching. I don't think I'm snitching. I'm just giving you guys information of what's going on in our areas. And you know, kids can't even be kids nowadays. You know what I mean? There's kids out here killing kids. So
yeah. So what's your ultimate goal? I know you say you started off.
My goal
was for the homeless. So
my goal is trying to get more followers. So when I go out there and try to feed the homeless people, I'll have more people out there to give a hand. You know what I mean? More people, but you know, maybe it won't. Maybe it won't bring no one out.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it'll keep everybody away, but maybe I will bring someone in. You know,
I see what you mean.
I can get a blessing from somewhere. You know, that one person can probably be a millionaire that wants to help me out.
True statement. Yeah.
You know, like, hey, this guy's trying to make a difference. Hey, he's trying to help kids. He's trying to help the kids in the trenches that come out of tents that everybody look at like disgusted when they're standing by the garbage can instead of helping them out.
I feel you. So do you feel like now that when you're out there now, these days, like current situation right now, do you feel like people are after you?
I feel like people feel a type of way towards me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people, you know, they don't like me. You know, they don't like how, you know, I'm moving, you know, and I ain't trying to hurt no one. That's all I'm just trying to give people live information. That's what's going on, you know, because this shit happens all day long. You look on the TV, you put it on, you don't see it.
Yeah.
You know, and some people are like, you know, looking for people. And I took a picture of someone, they've been looking for him because he's mentally crazy, you know what I mean? Or whatever, you know, and all I did was tell him, hey, this is where he's at, because they want to help him because they're tired of seeing their family members on the streets.
Yeah.
You know, my intentions ain't trying to, you know, get people hurt or cause problems through hoods and shit like that. My intentions is try to help people out.
I wanted to ask you, so do you feel like it puts your family at risk?
A little bit now, a little bit. I'm kind of, you know, ready. You know, before I was slipping, you know, because I didn't feel like I was doing anything wrong to cause anybody to come at me like that. You know? But now that I know, you know, I've been out here for a very long time, and I know.
You can feel it?
I know.
Yeah. I mean, I can feel it. Like I said, that's why I'm doing this interview in the first place, because, you know, I just see things changing, you know, so.
It's going for the bad when I thought it was going for the good, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people are just looking at it like, you know, I'm telling on you or whatever, but I'm actually giving you the heads up. Hey, they're already on you.
And I think they're confusing pages, like I said, in my personal opinion. I think they think you're this page and this person is actually dissing the people when they die on the pages. So it's a lot different.
Yeah, my page is way different. I just get the scene. I don't ever post no one's face. I don't post no one's mamas. I don't post no one's family members. Yeah, maybe when it's like taped off and there's people getting thrown in an ambulance or something like that, yeah, I get like a little glance or a video of you getting thrown in the van or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not like me talking shit about you. Never talking shit. Hopefully he's all right, or, you know, damn, someone got shot right here in this corner. You know, I'm not talking shit. I don't mean to talk shit. I'm just like letting you guys see what's going on, you know, or maybe the person that got shot, maybe he'll be like, hey, damn, I need to change my life around, you know, or
Facts.
stop fucking around with these niggas because these niggas are over here kicking it with these niggas, and these niggas are niggas that I don't fuck with, but these niggas are fucking with them. But it's like, it's all backwards, bro.
Yeah.
It's all backwards, you know what I mean?
It is, though.
There's niggas that are real ops. And your boy, your family member will come kick it with you knowing that this person's this person, but they're not wrong. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. It's just, the world is different, bro. And I grew up around, if you're a snitch, you know, you end up in a ditch. But these niggas be kicking it with snitches. These niggas be kicking it with informants. These niggas be kicking it with dropouts.
So in your opinion, what you're saying is they accusing you of things that they really doing.
Yeah.
And you
instead of looking at their problems,
yeah,
they want to look at other people's problems because they think that I'm doing something wrong. When they just don't want to be man enough to man up to what they looking at, bro.
Yeah.
They're looking at shit that's right in front of them, bro. There's niggas that snitched on their cousin, smoked their cousin, and they're rolling with them.
I mean, I can't disagree.
I'm not saying everybody's doing it.
Not everyone, but there's a lot of different situations right now going on that's not like how when we grew up, you know. So that's what I mean by that. Kind of like, I don't want to get specific, but there's a lot of different situations.
People get fucking caught with a gun. They're out in a fucking week, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
we get caught in one of those things. We'd be locked up for 3-4 years, bro.
Yeah, like the time was a lot different. I don't understand what's going on now. You're right. So a lot of these youngsters is getting out for these gun charges, and it's like, I mean, how is this happening, you know?
Like, are they tallying? Or what are they, like, getting an ankle monitor and letting them monitor every spot they go to so they can fucking get information?
Should I always thought, like, maybe it was because I'm black, you know, I see some black people, we always get banged and get a little longer than everybody else, but I was like, damn, maybe that's it. I guess that other races, they don't do like that, maybe, or I don't know. Yeah,
it blows my mind. It always blows my mind.
But yeah, so I mean, what you got going? What's next for you in the future, though?
December 23rd, I'll be out there by Ben's Market, passing out food. Anybody who wants to help, anybody who wants to participate, the more the merrier. You know, we're gonna be passing out what we can get of any donations. If you guys want to donate, you guys know my page. It's called Real Stockton Time, live and direct.
Yeah.
You know, I just need more people to help. You know what I mean? You know, there's a lot of problems going out here, you know, and we need programs to help these people out here. You know, you see out there by the homeless shelter, they're all around the gate. They don't have enough seating, living area for them, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, the schools are failing the kids. They rather teach them other things instead of, you know, really help them out with what's going on in life, you know? Like, I don't know. It's just,
you know, I had to address something too. I want to say something. So I hear a lot of controversial things about, like, people hear you talk about the homeless, but you're doing the other thing, recording crime scenes. So are you ever gonna record homeless people, or how are you gonna tie that in? Because that's two different things.
Nah, it's not. It's the thing is, I'm trying to get the followers,
okay,
so I can get more people to follow me. You know, when I was videotaping the homeless people, they didn't give a fuck. So, you know, why go over there and post them? I got a whole video of me walking through the trenches and no one wants to watch it, you know. And the thing is, what am I going to record? Them smoking crack, them doing that, they're not getting no help, you know, killing themselves.
Okay.
You know, I can go in the trenches all day long, you know, sit there and record them all day long, but it's like they're already, how can I say, on their bottom low. Why would I try to put them on blast more? You know, I mean, this ain't, you know, like, you know, I pull up, there's a scene, they're sitting there, living there in the trenches, trying to get help, and they can't get the help. Okay,
so with the following, I had to ask you this. With the following, how do you plan to help the homeless?
Someone sees the videos, go out there, make a difference. You know what I mean? The more the merrier. It can't just be one day that I do it. You know what I mean? I do it that one day because that's the only money that I can, you know, spare that month or that year. You know, I have to save it up. You know, I have to build up everything to get it because I'm not rich myself.
Yeah.
And all I'm trying to do is actually try to give kids hope that's actually in the tents, out in the trenches. Their mom's in the tent smoking crack. You know, it ain't my fault. You know, people don't like to see the homeless people. People don't really like to see the homeless people. Yeah, they like to see them steal, but I don't want to sit there and put them on blast stealing.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Because that's just crime.
Because that's what they're doing. They're stealing out there trying to make a living. You know, and if that's what people want me to do, I'll start recording homeless people again. But I don't feel like I should be recording homeless people sleeping in front of Jack in the Box, you know, with his socks off, or he's struggling already. You know, I understand that I feel like I'm putting everybody on blast, but I don't know. When I was recording the homeless people, no one wanted to watch it.
But as soon as you started doing the crime thing
and fires and all this other stuff,
everybody was just jumping on it. So they want to see chaos. They don't want to see.
And I thought because if I post that, you know, people would help me out. They would donate. They would do this. They would do that. If I say a word, hey, I'm going to be doing this on this day, maybe more people would come out and help. You know, that's the only reason I started recording crime and fires or anything like that, because I wanted more people, when I popped the question out, you know, hey, I wanted if more people would come out, anticipate. If you guys got more clothes, you got this, you got that. I wanted more people to anticipate to help me, you know. And me doing the homeless people, I wasn't going to get no followers at all.
Okay, so I got one last question for you, man. Like, going forward, like in life, how do you feel like you gonna get everybody to know that like you trying to help? You ain't here to hurt nobody. You ain't here to tear nobody down. What's your last message you could give them that you could leave them with?
If you think I'm like trying to indict you or anything like that, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to give you guys, you know, heads up of what's going on, you know. And it makes me look like, you know, I'm being like a bad person. I don't think I am, you know what I mean? I'm like actually letting you guys know what's going on. You guys think you guys are slick. You guys think you guys are going to get away. You know, they got footage of everything, you know what I mean? So it kind of like giving you guys a heads up, you know, like, hey, watch out what you're doing. You know, I'm not trying to snitch on no one. I ain't trying to get your family hurt. I ain't trying to get no one, you know, caught up more. If you guys already got the situation going on, the scene's already hot, there's door cams everywhere, there's people posting it, you're driving by, seeing the scene, you know, I'm not trying to cause no problem. I'm just trying to help my page, help these people out. And if it's putting myself in risk, you know, when I'm just trying to do something positive, really. And it just, I don't know. I got a lot of things that I'm doing, and I just don't know what I'm doing. You know, I'm just trying to keep positive, trying to keep people safe, let everybody know what's going on in your neighborhood. And I don't really let everything know, really. It's just if it's really taped off, you know, or a big fire, I'm getting it. I'm not getting domestic violence. I'm not getting, you know, you fighting with your cousin or anything like that. If it gets really bad and you start shooting and shit like that, then yeah, there's going to be a lot of cops. There's going to be a lot of people. I'm driving by, I see it, I'm videotape.
Okay. So your message is, man, you ain't doing nothing different than the news is, man. Period. Basically, shit.
Yeah, but I'm not putting everybody's name.
But you ain't putting their business out there. So yeah, man, this was a dope interview, man. Thank you for you know, giving them some enlightenment, because you know a lot of people have different thoughts and feelings. You know how that shit go. You know, everybody got a mouth. Everybody gonna talk. You know,
everybody's gonna hate.
Everybody gonna hate. Tell you the truth, but like I said,
but it's crazy. But it's crazy. But they'll watch someone else's videos that's doing it, but they won't sit there and call them a snitch.
Yeah. So that's when to me, that's when jealousy comes in. Like they just jealous of what you're doing at that point. That's kind of like jealousy / hating. You know what I mean? But that's a different conversation. We'll get into that next time when you're driving the Ferrari off of all this. You're gonna see a lot of hating and jealousy then. You know what I mean? But this is a dope interview, man. Thank you for locking in with me on another one, man. It's your boy Big Gotti, H Money. Real Stockton Time, Stockton, all kind of names, man. He is a man of many hats. But thank y'all for tuning in with us on another one. And y'all stay safe out there, man. Oh yeah, don't forget to tune into my boy page too, man. Real Stockton Time. Let's go.